happy day. I don't know what day it is. Day 4 of week 12. Yeah, it's Monday, so it's President's Day, holiday weekend. I purposely gave myself a break yesterday. It was like a full day break because I didn't want to take a lot of caffeine, and so I only drank a V8. It's called Energy, but it's basically just black and green tea. It's got like fruit juice. It was the guava watermelon. Right now, I've mixed up this oxidized C4. About to pound a little bit of it. It's a little later than usual, 7:53 a.m. To be honest, I did not wake up feeling very well. I also did not go to sleep feeling very well, and it wasn't like physical necessarily, it was more like mental. Now, I can tell you kind of a sequence of events that I'm thinking, time-wise, as far as the cycle situation, I would say potentially that might be on its way. It's about the estimated time where it might start fairly soon. Sorry, I'm trying to drink this. It's not even a good flavor. I just ordered this one because it was gonna come sooner than all the other ones. I got the box with the little powder packets in it, and I like it because it's cheaper technically than the whole cans or non-carbonated bottles or the whole container where you scoop the powder out. Those usually run like high $20 to like mid $30 for a whole either container or a whole case of the drinks, whereas this 2-pack runs like about 11-12 bucks. So, and you can get a lot of it, and it lasts a while. I don't know how many the other ones give you, if it's like 18 or 24, I can't remember. But this pack, they come with 2 boxes, kind of plastic wrapped together. I talked about this before, but each box has 8 sticks, and each stick has 16. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. That's 16 total for 2 boxes, and then each stick has 200 milligrams of caffeine, and I don't drink the 200 milligrams at a time, so it's 16 versus possibly getting 18 to 24 bottles, like the bottles. I guess what I like about these powder packets more is you don't have to use all the powder at once, versus the other stuff like the cans that are carbonated. Like if you don't drink it all at once, the next day it's not as effective. Like every time you've put it in water and leave it kind of sitting there, it's not going to be as effective. So I try to pay attention to that. But this is my kind of theory behind my feeling poorly. I did not work out yesterday. That was on purpose. The rain is coming. Or was coming. We had a pretty cloudy day. My left shoulder pain was definitely kicking in full force. I did do a lot to try to reduce the pain. So I did actually get the massager and use that. Unfortunately, it kind of, because it kind of massages on one area, it did kind of give me a little bit of a it kind of was a little abrasive on the skin and kind of broke the skin like a little bit. So in one little small area, like smaller than the size of a dime, maybe about the size around in circumference of if, like if you take like a chapstick, like the little like how the cylinder, like the circumference around the round part of the cylinder, the base of the cylinder of a chapstick, like maybe that small of a little spot on my kind of the back of my shoulder blade. It doesn't really hurt, and then I had to do more massaging before bed. I went to bed fairly early. I did not take the same stuff I normally do, but I took one of those old melatonins. I believe I have only one more of those old ones, but I think they're like 10 milligrams. I took one around 9 something p.m. And I studied Shotokan last night, which was pleasant, but I didn't really do any. I didn't really stretch. I lounged around a lot, and like I said, I had shoulder pain. We ate pizza for dinner. We ate pretty early, around like 3:35 p.m. or something, and then I ate another slice around 6:30 p.m. because I didn't eat a lot for lunch. I had like tuna and crackers. It was like a 340 calorie tuna and like 6 crackers that I think 2 of them are 70 calories each. You could do the math on that. And then for breakfast I'd had part of a Mediterranean salad that was, I think it was romaine lettuce and just a couple, like one stuffed grape leaf and a couple little cherry tomatoes, a couple little olives, a little bit of onions, nothing like super hearty, but 2 eggs and a protein pancake, and like 3 strawberries. So relatively in the morning and afternoon, I ate pretty light. So the pizza, I had maybe 4 chicken wings total, maybe 6, because I had two of the leftover from the Indian restaurant. I had 2 chicken wings and like. So we had like a deep dish Papa John's vegetable pizza. So I had about 2 pieces of that total, if I count the 2 times I ate at night, because I was kind of feeling hungry at night later. So that's not normal for me to be eating later at like 6:30. It's also not normal for me to be eating pizza. So I was definitely pretty gassy. This is going to be TMI for a lot of people. You might not want to know this, but I'm trying to track why things might not feel good. Why things just today and last night were not feeling good at all. What I noticed the trigger being was because I was feeling fine up until that point. I mean, I didn't feel rested when I woke up Sunday morning, but I was like, I'm gonna get up and go to the gym and have all this caffeine, and then I was like, you know what, let me just sit still and do nothing for once, because I'm jumping back into classes Tuesday, and I don't even get Monday off, because I've got to be somewhere around 1:30 today, actually earlier, because I've got Amazon deliveries, and I might want to see if I can get some CBD sodas, and so I think it's gonna cost me like a little bit more time, because I'm taking the bus, and it's raining, and it wasn't supposed to rain till like 1 p.m. or so, and it started raining last night when I went outside around after being woken up. So the thing that kind of triggered me feeling terrible was being woken up at 12:30 after midnight. Somebody was doing something in the room next to me. I'm assuming they were maybe shutting the windows, but whatever it was, there was a lot of bumping and banging for like 2 or 3 times that woke me up. And I was kind of pissed, to be honest. I was not happy about that. I was like, what are you doing at like the middle? Like, do you have to do this now? You're like, whatever you're doing. Like, I was asleep. You woke me up. And so I was just once I got woken up, I felt just bad. Like I was like I just like emotionally I was just like not feeling very good. I'd probably go out of my way to call it a trauma trigger after living in that house full of people waking me up all the freaking time. But it doesn't matter what I call it. It didn't feel good, and I was kind of like, my head kind of went spinning from that point. And it's been a while since I felt that amount of irritability and just kind of like, it's one of those things that to me is almost like one of those last straw things that makes me be like, I don't want to live here. I need to get out of here. You know, I don't really want to live in this space if I'm going to be living with people who just can't, you know, avoid waking me up. And it's not like this happens all the time, but you know, my dad was in town from Super Bowl up until yesterday, and so he was in town for like a week, so he's got a different schedule, and he was up. Some people were showering at like 11:30. I share a wall with the shower, and then the other bathroom that other people use, you know, they kind of stomp through the house a little bit to go get to that bathroom, and it's fine. I'm not saying they shouldn't use the bathroom. I'm just saying we don't have the same sleep schedule. I'm not staying up till 3 in the morning or whatever, and so when people are up using the bathroom at like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, you know, there was somebody using the bathroom at like 4 in the morning, like every day pretty much, and for like the last week, so I'm like, I've been getting woken up by that a little bit every day, even though I kind of wake up naturally. You guys know I'm kind of waking up naturally too early anyway, so it's like, I already have trouble with my sleep, but it took me a really long time to go to sleep. Before I went to sleep, I recorded about 45 minutes, reading this like ancient manuscript, and I don't know, it was kind of some esoteric material. I wouldn't say that maybe there was some spiritual aspect that kind of put me in a vulnerable position. I don't really know. That's possible, but I don't really know. You know, I read all kinds of interesting things, and last time when I read it, I don't think I had that feeling. So this time when I read it, I did, but I think it was more specifically related to being woken up at like 12:30 something. And I don't think I went back to sleep even by 1:30 or 2, and then I woke up before 7. So I'm already sleep deprived. I woke up and my mind was just like racing, and I was thinking, you know, I want to get in my cardio workout before anybody wakes up. I want to get that workout in because otherwise I'm not going to really have any space to do it. But I also realize it's been a little bit raining, so the garage probably has water in it. I tried to get groceries last night that were going to be delivered early morning for breakfast, but you know, they said they couldn't deliver till sometime between 10 a.m. and noon, and so now I've got to wait for that, and I'm like, I was expecting to have the groceries delivered early enough that they'd either arrive late last night or earlier in the morning, so that everyone can have their breakfast by like 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. But now I'm gonna order something that's I might get Einstein bagels. That's maybe my default, but it costs a lot. I'm thinking maybe breakfast burritos. But I'm gonna look on while I'm stretching. I just started stretching a minute ago. I'm gonna look on Uber Eats. I guess what I tried to do some deep breathing and meditation early this morning. I guess yesterday I tried some meditative stuff too, and I had the same issue with having trouble focusing. Today I actually plan to do a lot of posting, so after I work out I'm going to put in some laundry, do a lot of posting on some pods, go out with my friends for the afternoon, and then do the 4:30 p.m. gig, and then from there I'm gonna yeah, that'll be my whole day pretty much. I'll be done probably like 5:30. So let's go with Uber Eats delivery. I'm not gonna order quite yet. I'll probably wait another half hour. Ooh, Jamba Juice does have something. Alright. I was hoping Jamba Juice had something that had eggs in it. It looks like they have some kind of egg biscuit thing. It looks like they have some kind of yogurt bowl kind of thing, some oats. So I might look at what they've got, because I kind of wanted a smoothie actually. But I was like, it costs so much though. This is not a cheap place. Does it? Let's see, it says bites. Let's see if they actually have food, because I only remember them having the waffle thing. Okay, they've got chicken empanadas, but those don't look like they are breakfasty. And I see these like chicken, it's like, no, it's like a cheese bite, mozzarella bite kind of thing. Classic egg and sausage, egg and cheese. Is it turkey sausage? It just says sausage, so it's probably not turkey. I don't know. That's all it is, though. I don't know. As much as I want this, it sounds like it's gonna be way overpriced if the biscuit's already like $7 something. That's not gonna really sustain me. Alright, here's a buy one, get one. Is it close? It says 26 minutes. That's not really a problem. They've got breakfast burritos. They have everything veggie burrito. You could do a buy one, get one for $14.99. That's what I like to hear. It says earliest arrival is 26 minutes. $13.99 is, but there's not buy one, get one. I wouldn't mind doing a buy one, get one everything burrito. Let's see what's in it. I probably have to get one with no avocado. It doesn't seem like it has. Okay, it has spinach, onions, bell peppers, mushrooms, tomato, eggs, tater tots, and cheddar cheese. I don't know if it even has an add-on for... Is there any kind of way to get... Wow, there's no guacamole? What kind of place is this? Oh, you can add avocado to one for $2. Okay. I was gonna say, California, what are you doing? What kind of breakfast burrito spot doesn't have avocado? I was about to really throw a fit. It's like, are you telling me I can't get avocado on my veggie burrito? Like, where do you think I live? But no, I'm feeling better. It was like a temporary thing. Actually, where I started feeling better was I had a friend who had texted me yesterday. I responded to him this morning because I wanted the time and energy to be able to be present and reading his message. And I didn't want to bombard. So I responded this morning. That kind of honestly cheered me up. I honestly felt very cheered up. Just kind of, even though it was like a text engagement, I felt very cheered up by that. By responding back to him and reading what he had to say. He's good friend, cool guy. So I like that. It says at the earliest 26 minutes, so that's gonna give us like 8:45 or something, close to 8:45, which is late, but okay, so let me do this. I'll do one, add one to order with the avocado. Come on, buddy. And then I'll require no egg. We'll put scrambled eggs, tater tots. Salsa on the side. It's got a lot of options. I'm gonna put green salsa. And then see, let me add another one. Let's add another burrito. But it's not gonna have avocado. And it's gonna have a red salsa. I know you can't reach my network right now. Scrambled eggs. Oh no, did I put no tater tots for the other one? Ah, goodness, I gotta go back in. Add-ons. Does it come with all this stuff? It says it comes with all this. So what is it gonna be, scrambled eggs and tater tots? And then you have to add on every single thing? That doesn't sound right. Those seem to be just the extra stuff. Let's see if it'll still give me the one for free, or if it's gonna charge me full for both. Okay, so it recognized that it is a buy one get one free. Cool. Yeah, I gotta edit this one because I do want tater tots on there. I wish these places would tell you how many calories their stuff is. That would be really helpful to know. Okay. So that's gonna be $16.99 for 2 breakfast burritos. I try to keep it under $20 where I can. Oh, I might actually have to do priority. But priority is only like 10 minutes faster. So screw that. No, we're not doing priority. Alright, so it comes out to $20.52. I'm not gonna do priority if it's gonna... The difference, priority is 8:40 to 8:54 a.m. and then standard is 8:45 to 9:03 a.m. Like, I'm barely getting max, like, a 9-minute difference, a 5 to 9 minute difference. I'm not that hungry to a point where that's like a necessity. And I'm probably gonna have a protein shake before that anyways, so I was a little disappointed on Saturday when I was walking. I got that stupid annoying itchy leg thing, so that was a little bit frustrating for me to be having the itchy leg thing going on. Okay, so $22.78 now. Why did that change? Wasn't it 20 something? Now it's $22.78. What's the difference? So is that the difference if I pay with my Venmo card versus if I pay with my bank card? That can't be right. Let me go back. Because if that's the case, we're paying with the bank card. Let me see. No, it's the same thing. Maybe they like added tax or something. Okay, so I feel okay about this choice. I don't think we need to order more. It's just breakfast, and it's gonna come so late anyways. Um, okay, so 8:44 to 9:02 versus if I wanted it direct to me, 8:39 to 8:54. Nah, we're gonna do the one that's that's saving me $2.49. And then what? They're gonna tax me on that? Wow. So originally this would have been $43.30. Oh, but it's because they're giving me the one free. Is buy one get one free. So it says, because I have an Uber One promotion, I'm saving $20.52. I do have Uber One because we do order from here quite often. Let's figure out this tip situation. I wonder where this is coming from, because this does seem like quite a distance. I always put a low tip and then I'll put the full tip if they do the whole thing. I don't have a car today, but I've had experience where they deliver down the street or they deliver to another city. I'm not on too much of a time crunch today, but we don't have any groceries coming anytime soon, so I'm on a time crunch for that reason. That it would be nice to have a breakfast around. So it's saying the range. Geez, I hope it doesn't take till 9:40 to get here. 8:53 a.m. to 9:40 a.m. And where is this place? I wonder where it is. What is the name of this place? I want to look up what I'm going to be eating, actually, too. It's called, like, the Burrito Factory. What is it? The Breakfast Burrito Factory. I want to look up their menu and see if I can estimate how much the calories are. I think I'm going to Veggie Grill for lunch with some friends, unless they cancel. But that's going to be nice. I'm ready to enjoy that. And I'm going to throw in some laundry when I'm done working out in the garage, or when I'm done with the garage itself. Alright, so there's a little chain of these spots, but they don't seem far away. I guess they just take a long time. A little long. Let me see. I don't know which one it is. There's one that's really far away. Let me see this place. I hope it's not too far. Geez, how do I get, okay, website. Alright, we're gonna look this up and see if it says anything. They might not have a lot. I don't know. This is probably gonna take too long. I don't think it's gonna say. There's one near Hermosa, that's the closer one to me. Yeah, I don't think it really says. Read more. I don't know if it's gonna say. But I don't know. It should probably be quite a significant amount of calories. It doesn't seem to have too much crazy stuff in it. but I can't really tell how big they are. I don't think I've eaten from here before. So, alright. I'm about to go get some steps in. Gather up my laundry. Go get some steps in the garage. And then I really do need to kind of put in some capoeira practice. Even if it's a little bit. Because I have not done that. I've not done very good with that, and I need to work on hand sandam. I started watching videos last night about it, and I was already making mistakes, so now I kind of know what I need to do more. So we've got a little bit of time, but yeah, I think I've figured things out as far as where I went wrong yesterday, at least potentially. Some of it, a lot of it was choices. Only one of the things was not a choice of my own, which was the waking up, the getting woken up unexpectedly. That was not something I had control over. I guess technically I could sleep with earplugs in, but I don't really like the pressure in my ears that much. Sometimes it does affect me being able to more easily just fall asleep. So it's not always a good solution. Let's see. I got my little laundry here. Let me figure out what shorts I'm gonna wear to work out. I think I got these board shorts. I need some shorts that aren't gonna be falling off. I might have to come back for this laundry. This is gonna cut too much into my time. Because I didn't prepare this earlier. I'll just wear these board shorts. These board shorts are stable. So I'm gonna just quickly make my bed and get some underwear situated. Alright, so I've got all the laundry kind of gathered. Gotta take some recycling. These I'm recycling. Take it over. That's my little, I'm incorporating this as my little warm-up. If I do any kind of tidying as part of my warm-up or my stretching routine, I kind of just add it on because I'm moving and bending around. Alright. So just give me a second. into the garage where when I'm done working out or with the little cardio warming up from in here, I'm gonna throw my laundry in. So you guys have just me kind of getting that part prepared. So now I'm gonna go farther and finish more of this workout. I've got some rakes in the way. People have been in here. Looks like I've got one clean bathroom rug. I need to clean the others. That's two, but they're small. I need to wash the others because they're pretty filthy. Somebody messed up the bathroom floor. I'm debating if I want to do that today while I'm off or not. I'll figure that part out towards the end of this workout because I can't wash the rugs anyways. I'm going to do my laundry first. So I'm going to load what I'm going to wash, and then I'll turn it on before I leave this area. Okay. So laundry is loaded. And let's load a couple more things. Okay. The rest of these are towels, so they're not immediately needing to be cleaned. Looks like these are all towels. Yes. Okay. So the soap. Oh, that container is empty for the soap. Let me put the pre-wash. We've got Tide OxiClean, OxiBoost, whatever that means. Let me flip this other one upside down in case there's a little in there we don't want to waste. Yeah, it looks like it's drizzling down, so we'll probably get another portion of a cap full. Alright, I'll set this to wash before I leave the garage. And alright, so I'm ready to start my little jogging. And I'll try and do some katas. I'll probably try to do maybe 5 of each, kind of fast, so it's still cardio. So maybe some jumping jacks too. Alright, I'm gonna get on it. Alright, so the workout today went pretty well. Even though it was fairly light, it was an hour and 16 minutes. I've noticed that I've kind of stopped really tracking a bunch of stuff on my little daily tracking notepad on my phone. Of those categories that I'd spoken about before, because basically I'm talking about it on here, and I've been seeing results. Like, I was thinking, like, whereas before, when I would have pizza the night before or something, I would definitely notice being bloated the next day. Like, physically, I would notice that visually. But yeah, today I woke up and I was like, okay, that I'm not saying I'm lean, but the amount of leanness that I've improved towards is definitely now it's improved. So yeah, today I'm probably gonna spend some time after the next podcasting segment uploading some podcast episodes, and then I'm kind of just gonna go from there. But yeah, I can tell I'm tired, but I feel alright. Like, I don't feel that messed up. Like I did this morning and late last night, or it was all pretty much technically this morning. But I don't plan to let it go on too long with the sleep issues. Tomorrow my life goes back to normal, so that'll help too, hopefully. And I'm considering getting some. I mean, I don't really use Bluetooth earbuds, and when I don't like having to charge them all the dang time, and then, I don't like the expensive ones, and then the cheap ones break all the time off Amazon. Like, I've given up on buying, like, Amazon stuff, but for sleep, I do want to get something that could, like, muffle the sound. I do have earplugs, but lately when I've been using them, I just don't like the pressure inside my ears. And these Apple earbuds are fine. They're wired. They have the lightning cable because I'm still on like iPhone 10, so I can still use these. I have no desire to upgrade my phone whatsoever. I might be forced into it, but for now it's fine. Like once my apps, like the maps and like Uber and Venmo and the stuff that I use regularly kind of stops totally working. Like right now it's just MoviePass I can't get. My bank app I can't use. It just phased me out like I guess a week ago or so. But yeah, my 24-hour fitness app works. Like all my other apps are still updating for the most part. And then there's some VPNs I can't really get, but I think I figured out my VPN issues. So I'm still getting YouTube Premium. Not YouTube Premium. I can't have my phone screen off and have the videos playing in the background, or be multitasking while on my phone and have the videos playing. Every so often I can like swipe it up to a position where it kind of sticks there, but I don't think it's meant to do that. I think it's like a glitch where it partially works some of the time, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about today's workout. Like, I'm not doing, I don't think, way too much. It's 10:39 a.m. I have until, if I leave about 10:39, even in 2 hours. I mean, I cleaned the bathroom. I tidied it. I cleaned it. I Swiffered the floors, wet Swiffered. Put down some fresh rugs, put the old rugs. There's 2 sets of old rugs in the washer right now. My laundry from this morning is now in the dryer, and I cleaned off the sink and everything. It is kind of raining into the bathroom, but I need the place to air out, so I've kept that window kind of open and cracked. If you heard that container, it's high winds over here and something just fell. For my gigs, I was actually expecting to take the bus, but it's still coming down, raining. We don't have Wi-Fi, but it's still coming down, raining. Wow, this is crazy that we don't have Wi-Fi. Well, I'm probably gonna use my hotspot. Probably gonna make a purchase on my hotspot. I just put on airplane mode, turned it on and off. Let's see if that helped. Nope. So podcasting is gonna be rough today. I mean, I have data on my phone, just on my laptop. I don't have anything going on. Let me try and reset it. I think my family was saying earlier that the internet's not working, and I don't know. I don't want to vent too much. I wasn't really trying to do a lot of venting this morning, but I get kind of annoyed that like things don't really work. It's really something that annoys me a lot when things are getting paid for, or when I'm just trying to live my day to day, and there's so much stuff that's not working. Our internet's always a problem. It seems like this area has always been an issue with internet ever since we moved here. Even when we had satellite, when there would be big games on and stuff, we'd have people over, and I remember multiple times, not being able to play Super Bowl or not being able to play soccer games on the TV because it just wasn't working. But I'm gonna buy some more data on my hotspot. I think I've got 2 gigs on here. I think I can purchase. Let me just purchase some more. It says the Wi-Fi is on. I was connected to Wi-Fi. Well, I'm on Tello here, and I'm going to. Well, actually, I want to check. How much I have. 2.6 gigs remaining. 2.06 gigs remaining. I'm gonna add some more. Just in case I need more. Build your own plan. No minutes. I don't need minutes. I don't really use this phone like that. Let's go with an extra 5 gigs. That'll cost me $10. Now let's do 10. How much is 10? 10 is $15. So let's do 10 gigs. See how long this lasts me. It might not really be an issue, honestly, but I don't mind. I'd rather have the extra amount. Now I gotta put my card info in. But yeah. So today's workout, basically, I'm way off topic. 27 minutes of stretching, almost 28 minutes. 2 minutes of kind of just the little jogging around, running lines. So it wasn't that much. I just do it till I start heating up and sweating a little bit. So it only took 2 minutes to get there. And then like 16 minutes of cardio, another 14 minutes of lifting with cardio, and then maybe about another 15 minutes of like cleaning the bathroom, putting the rugs here and there, walking back and forth between the laundry and everything. So that was good. That was it for now. An hour 16 minutes is fine with me. Now all I'm doing is waiting for the groceries to come in, and then I'll be done pretty much with the household chores, other than throwing things in the washer and dryer, which isn't going to take that long. And I'm probably not going to fold my clothes, in all honesty. I'll just dump them on the bed, because I don't really care. I put them in my brother's room and dump them on the bed. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks for listening.